Hi guys, and Happy New Year. Well, I wanted to take this moment and say thank you very much for this past year. Um, it's been very good to me. Y'all have been a big help to me, and you know, now that I'm making a living off of YouTube and etc., I really, honestly want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you for all the support you've given, and the feedback and the discussions and etc. It's been a big help to me, and I just really, guys, thank you so much. It has been just wonderful. And so this coming year looks better than ever. I've got a lot of things going on, and I want to take a moment to share them with you. I'm posting this on Sunday, so a lot of y'all are hung over, so I won't make it a terrible long video. But we got stuff going. Okay, first, my gathering, Blackie's Spring Gathering, will be held March 22nd through March 26th at Geneva State Forest in Lower Alabama. That's near Sampson, Alabama. All of you that have been there before or knew about it, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. Same place. I'm betting it because, like I've said, every year I always say that I will make the determination right after Christmas. Well, here we are. And we're having in Alabama one of our cold, wet Christmases. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, this is not scientific. This isn't any scientific climate study, etc. I can just tell you from a lifetime of living here where I'm coming from with this. When we have cold, wet winter, you will have a cold come in, temperatures will drop down in the 20s or so. It'll be here for 5 days up to a week, and then it moves out. When it moves out, it sucks moisture immediately off of the Gulf. And so just a couple of days ago, we were in the teens. Today we were 70, and tonight will be like 62 in January. So, that's what it is. What typically happens is the 1st of March, it will have a big cold snap right there at the end of February, 1st of March, and it's like you turn it off like a light switch, and suddenly our days are in the 80s. And so cold, wet winters end very abruptly, normally first or second week of March, where I'm from. So I'm betting week after, okay, will be our gathering down there. Now, I'm planning on me doing a simple little class or so. Don't know what yet, but I'm going to put that all up to you. If there's a class you'd like to see me do or something for us to talk about, put it down there in the comments and we'll see if we can work it out. As well as for you cap and ball people, that if you come to it, we cannot shoot there. But if there's enough people, we could pick a day and go over to a friend of mine's land possibly and shoot. Now that's going to be a how many and etc. But there might be a possibility of us being able to do a black powder thing, a clinic, just depending. Okay? We will play that by ear. Now, what's coming up with me? Well, in 2 weeks, well, not even 2 weeks now, 13th, 14th, 15th, I'm going to a private invitational over in Mississippi that I'm being invited to, and it's private because the place is small. So it's not a place you could have a big gathering, and so the people that are putting on are privately inviting certain people, and thus far everybody I know has got their own YouTube channel. So it's going to be a meeting of minds for us to discuss future projects and stuff like that. And I can give you a little hint that William Collins is going to be there, and he's bringing a box of knives. So you know that I'm going to sit down with William. We're going to talk knives for a while, and that will be on video. So I will get you a good video out of that. But we're going to be talking about some stuff. He's got a new Skinner knife that I would like to get in my hand, see how it holds, and etc. But we shall see. That's coming up. After that, I'm going to Frozen Foot with the Southeast Bushcraft Base Camp, barring illness. My health is not that great. Y'all know that. I've never made a secret out of that. And sometimes I get sick. And when I get sick, either by my heart or just because of the fact that this left lung has had it, I've had pneumonia so many times in my life that sometimes after Christmas in the cold winter I'll get the flu. And so that's what's kept me out of 2 events in the last couple of years where just a few days before it, suddenly I came down with the flu and couldn't travel. But barring illness, I'm going to Frozen Foot up there with Mark and them for the Southeast Bushcraft Base Camp. Those are a great bunch of guys, and if y'all are not aware of them, they have a channel on YouTube, a group thing on YouTube, and it's for people in the Southeast. So those of you down here in the South that are looking for guys to go camp with and stuff like that, check out Southeast Bushcraft Base Camp on Facebook. It'd probably be a good idea. Now, I may be going to the Georgia Bushcraft. That's kind of on the thing, not sure. I've got somebody else wanting to go to it with me, and so, possibly. I had talked to my good friend Trinity Sainer about going and taking one of the Pathfinder classes that they've got coming up in the spring that teaches you different skills like soap making and stuff like that. But she's interested in going to it, and I'd like to go to it too. And so I'm thinking about going to that class with her as a buddy thing. She's my running buddy. As you guys know, Trinity is kind of like an adopted niece to me, and she makes my Cordura, see I said it right, Cordura Blackbird haversacks. She's the one that makes them as well as several other products. Now, my copy of the Nighthawk is on the way to me, and it should be here by the time you see this. If not, it'll be here a day or two. And it's the reason you haven't been seeing any Nighthawk videos is because I don't have one. I got the prototype made up, and that went back to the manufacturer. And then we did the run for the first 20 for the test run to go out for everybody. And all of those went to them. So Blackie ain't even got one yet. Mine is being made and is on the way. And as soon as I get it, we'll be doing it. Now, the overnight for the hot tent. That's because I haven't done it because it warmed back up. But don't worry, give it a day. Again, the oscillation. The cold moves out, brings up this hot, wet, rainy, and then it rolls back in, and suddenly we got cold again. That's when I'll be doing the overnighter in the hot tent, because it would defeat the purpose to go do a hot tent video when it's 70 degrees now, wouldn't it? I've got my stuff already packed and ready to go. I've already talked to the missus, and so whenever it rolls back in, the air stabilizes, I'll be going to that place that we scouted out together, and I'll be setting up my hot tent, and we'll be working through that. I'm going to try to cook on that little stove. Now, I said I wasn't going to cook on that stove in the tent. I may take the stove outside and set it up and see if I can cook on it out in the open, and then let it die down so I can bring it back in the tent with all the doors open, put the cool flue back on it, the top sections of flue, and then let the air clear out and close it up for at night. I'm kind of thinking about that. We're going to see how that works. See how that little stove performs in that role, because you guys are up in cold country where really this is the best option for you. And I know a lot of you guys in a lot of the hot tent videos are using little stoves now for that, for cooking. So we'll see if I can fry some bacon and eggs and make up something else, some lunch or whatever on that little stove. That's the game plan. So what's coming beyond that in 2023? I am going to try to get William Collins probably in May or something like that, and see if he can find time to put up with me when the weather's nice in Texas, and me come out and spend like 2 or 3 days with him, and us go through his shop, and me and him go camp together. He says he's got a lake we can go camp together and do some fishing or something like that. But I will be talking to him about that at the coming camp out in a little over a week now. And so we'll iron out. If so, I will put that down there. Now, if you've got an event going on anywhere in the eastern part of the United States, make sure you put it down there in the comments. Let me know about it. I might be able to come to it. I might have friends close by that I could come see and us go to the event together. So let me know. I'm setting up my schedule of events for the year. Now, anything else got coming? I have got tons of videos lined up, guys. Whew. It's not the hard part of what to say. It's when to shut up. Really with me, it really is, because um, I've got a Thompson Center New Englander 12 gauge. So I'm going to be doing I'm going to do it like a 2 or 3 part big. It might be an hour long, each one of those, to talk about percussion shotgun, black powder shotguns, as well as using it with a round ball for big game. So is the shotgun viable in that? Yes. My survival shotgun series that I shot 80% of, I promised to have it up by the end of January over on my Reddit. I think that's the name of it. I've got an account over there, and that's where I'm going to start putting gun videos up over there. So I'm going to talk about a 1911, and I'm going to talk about several other guns that I've got that I'm hesitant to do on YouTube for obvious reasons, and so I'm going to go over there for those. And so I can keep my bushcraft stuff here, and I can move gun stuff over there and be able to openly talk about gun stuff over there better than I can here. Okay? And so I'm not demanding anybody go jump, because I'm going to keep doing YouTube. Okay? Now, the Master Woodsman series, we've done over a year now, and I've about got enough for the book. I'm going to complete the Master Woodsman Knots series, and then I'm going to fall back, look at my stuff, and as I decide if I need to put another chapter in or not. If not, we will be stopping that for a little bit of time. It will fire back up later, but I got enough material for the book. And so I'm going to focus my energy on getting that book edited and try to get self-published. My goal and this is kind of like what are your 2023 goals, is to get the book ready to publish. If not published, have it ready to publish by the end of the year. Of going to more events and getting out and see people more. Several schools have asked me to come and do a class from time to time. I'm going to talk with them and say, if you still want me to, let's talk. And just see what we can do. Try to spread as much information as I can. Well, guys, again, thank you. Really, I mean, thank you for all the support you've showed me of my products and everything else, the comments, etc. It's very heartwarming, and I'm going to try my best to do more in 2023. If there's any topic you want me to talk about or something like that, throw it down there in the comments. I'll be happy to respond and do the best I can. I've got a list of stuff. I think I got 108 videos planned thus far. It's going to fill up a year real quick. Till next time, guys, I'm Blackie, wishing you safe journeys. Have a great day, guys, and Happy New Year.